What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream. And here, what I'm going to be talking about is how to stay lean, excuse me, without spending hours in the gym. This is going to be a very valuable podcast. There's going to be a ton of information, and I think a lot of you guys are going to find it extremely valuable. So welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode of the I Am Undeniable podcast. What I'm going to be breaking down is exactly what you need to do in order to stay lean without spending hours in the gym. Let me ask you this, right? Are you someone with a busy career? Maybe you're someone that has a business, and maybe you feel like you're extremely limited in the amount of time that you can actually dedicate towards your health and fitness. Well, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get extreme and excellent results without dedicating and spending hours of your time weekly in the gym. Now, if you're finding this valuable, let me know in the comments, right? Send me a message. Let me know how you guys are finding these things that I'm doing. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, main reason why is I'm a business owner. I am also extremely busy, and I am also very prudent on my time, right? I am very, number one, organized. I'm very strict on the amount of time that I actually give away. And I'm very strict in the amount of energy I give away into certain things because I'm very dedicated towards my health and my fitness goals. And if you're someone who is excelling in their career, maybe you have your own business, you know that the more energy you have, the better you feel, the better that you look, essentially the more success you are going to see within those areas, right? So how do you stay lean without spending hours in the gym? Well, first thing that you guys need to understand is you do not need to spend hours in the gym getting crazy results. Like if you're working out 2 hours a day, 7 days a week, you are wasting your time at that point where you can be putting that energy and efficiency into something else. What I really think that you need to do before you even create the amount of hours that you should spend in the gym is understand what you're doing is what we call an identity shift, right? So if you shift your identity from someone who is, not getting results into the person that is getting results, you might find a massive difference in terms of like what you're trying to achieve. So the first thing that you got to do is you need to be organized and you need to stay in tune with your calendar. If you don't have a calendar, go on Google, get a Google Calendar, and outline everything that you do on a day-to-day basis. It's really important that you stay organized because if you're finding that you're not having time to go to the gym to work out, well, I can tell you right now that you do have time. It is just a lack of time management. And in order to figure out what your time management is, you have to go into your calendar and figure it out. It's like your KPIs, right, within your business. Sales are down or you're not seeing like the right amount of revenue in your business, the first thing you need to do is you need to go into your KPIs and you need to look at the data to see what's wrong. It's the same thing when it comes down to your time. If you already have a scheduled outline and you know exactly what you're doing, when you're going to the gym, all of this stuff, you are going to figure out the best time for you and the amount of time that you can actually dedicate towards the gym. Does that make sense? So the first thing you need to do is you need to be extremely organized with your time, right? So go get a Google Calendar. That's the one I suggest. It's the best one out there. Send you alerts. And then that way you can actually stay organized first to see like what kind of time that you have. Now, when it comes to dedicating the amount of time that you need to go to the gym, you really only need 3 to 4 days max. That is it. For myself, my program right now, I am active every single day, but when it comes to dedication of time directly in the gym to progress myself, I only go 4 days a week, max. 4 days a week. Now, the reason for that is, I'm turning 34 this year. Recovery is different. I'm not training to be a professional athlete. I'm not training for extreme high athletics anymore like I was in my 20s, right? You have to come to that understanding. You're not training to be on a bodybuilding show. Right? My goal is to look good, feel good, have enough energy, be super strong. And 4 days a week is perfect for that amount to allow myself to see extremely good results. And I can promise you it is enough, more than enough time for you to see extreme good results as well. So when you're outlining your gym schedule to 3 to 4 days a week, now you got to pick a training split. Well, the training splits I do recommend is either full body every single day, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or full body 4 times a week. You could also do an upper, lower, and push, pull, leg split. Works really well for 3 days a week. And for a 4-day split, I recommend upper, lower body, upper body, lower body. Those are the splits, according to science, that work extremely well when it comes down to getting exceptional results in the gym, right? So it's definitely not about the time that you spend in the gym. It's about what you do with your time, right? You only need about 45, an hour, maybe 90 minutes max. And that's not going to take a lot of time during the week, right? So now after you figure out the type of training split that you want to stick to and that you want to be consistent with, the next thing that you have to do is you got to work out in the morning. If you are having an extremely busy schedule, like I said, I'm a business owner, I work out in the morning. I don't work out in the afternoon. I typically do not work out in the evening. And the simple reason why is because I just don't have the time for it. I'm dealing with other stuff within my business. I'm dealing with my family. And by the time the nighttime comes, I'm exhausted, right? So the only time I have to dedicate and to be fully immersed in my training towards myself is the first thing in the morning, right? So again, you got to get yourself on an organized sleep schedule, going to bed early, waking up early, hitting the gym first thing in the morning. It's going to prepare your body and it's going to allow you to be successful. Now, what I like to do is I'll go to the gym either Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. Let Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday as my recovery days away from the weight training. Or something you can do, go twice a week during the week to the gym, and then once or twice a week on the weekend in the morning in the gym. That way, it's just a lot easier on your schedule, right? In terms of like organizing it and not spending hours and hours and hours in the gym when it comes out to trying to get results, right? So those are some simple ways that you can actually apply yourself when it comes down to it and when it comes down to training. Now, when you are doing your workout splits, when you are doing your training, one of the most important factors that you have to implement is something called progressive overload. You need to get stronger over time. It's not about the amount of volume or doing so much in the gym. Like according to the latest science, it's all about getting stronger, right? So if you can get stronger over time and focus on progressive overload, you will see results. For most people, I recommend working within a 6 to 8 rep range for most compound exercises, right? We're talking about like bench press, deadlifts, squats, single exercises like a bicep curl. You can work a little bit higher, but like doing it this way and just focusing on getting stronger over time, you will see very good results. And lastly, understand the process takes time, right? It takes time to see results, and understand you're not going to see results in the first 30 days. I'm not saying you're not going to see results, but I don't expect yourself 30 pounds in the next 30 days. It just doesn't work like that. But you can see 5 to 8 pounds down in the first 30 days. It's just about picking a schedule that you can stay consistent with. It's about picking a schedule that you can see extremely good results with. And it's about picking a schedule that you can show up for yourself every single week, not miss, and make it a non-negotiable. And you really just have to understand that a lot of it is just mindset. Like, what are you doing with your mind to really tackle these areas and to make sure that you're very successful when it comes down to hitting your fitness goals? And I can promise you this, if you stay super consistent with it, if you stay super consistent going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, you are going to completely fucking transform yourself. That is something that I can promise. But you just have to stick with it, right? And if you can stick with it, you will see amazing, amazing results. So guys, that's it for today's live stream. If you guys got value from this podcast episode, all I ask you to do is to share it out with a friend or family member. DM me if you have any questions. DM me if you're looking for help. But other than that, take care. Hope you guys have the best day ever. And we'll talk to y'all very soon.